Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So, today I'm going to talk about the upcoming year of 2026 for the sign of Libra. So, this video is for all my lovely Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising. And I'm going to let you know the best days for love or months and traveling and career. And trust me, career is going to be very good for you, Libra. So we're going to dive into this very, very soon. But before I start, I actually created, and I don't like that there's a bit of a shade in this camera, like you can't see things very sharp. But I made an astrology calendar with all the main points for each month, right? And you can write down your own ideas and your own plannings, and you can do that according to astrology because I wanted to bring you an overview where you can see everything. So you can check out my Etsy link that I'm sharing in the description box below. So, Libra, let's have a look at your upcoming year. So we're going to start off with Neptune going from Pisces into Aries on the 26th of January in your seventh house, okay? And when Neptune is in the seventh house, my dear Libra, you can sometimes wear a little bit of pink colored glasses, okay? You might meet someone and you think, wow, this is it. This is the one. And in some cases, it is. In other cases, you might not have seen it very clearly. But don't worry, because on the 13th of February, Saturn is moving into your seventh house and it's going to be in a conjunction with Neptune. Here you get a bit of support of grounding, a planet that's very grounding. So it's saying, okay, these pink colored glasses, you can take it partly off, and we're going to see the reality of the situation. This close conjunction will happen until the end of April. After that, they're kind of going their own way. So, Libra, you're going to look into a relationship that is more serious. It's all or nothing when Saturn is in Aries. And also, the people that you do meet, or if you're already in a relationship, you will see that you're going to learn a lot about yourself in the relationship. So, other people, even one on one clients or business partnerships, they're going to teach you about you. You love to reflect on relationships and learn through other people because, your ascendant is Libra. So, you want to be in balance, right? And then your identity is in the seventh house, right? Your Aries is in the seventh house, which rules the first house. So, you like to be one on one with people and relate and reflect. It's going to teach you things about yourself. Okay. Then on the 17th of February, this new moon annular solar eclipse in Aquarius is going to be in your fifth house. Okay. So this is related to children. So if you know, you might be planning to have children, or diving into your inner child as well, looking into your creativity, thinking out of the box when it comes to your creative self. Like, how can you work with this childlike enthusiasm? Okay. Then on the 25th of February, Mercury stations retrograde in Pisces. Okay. And this is going to be in your sixth house. And this is related to work. So maybe you need to revise some things you've done in work, revise your health, anything that is coming up around this time. This could be news around your health, news regarding to a job, things that you might want to change. It could be just internalizing changes that you want to pursue in the workplace. Okay, this is time to take a step back and see, how's my health? How's my work situation? How can I be more efficient in the workplace without rest? Because Pisces in the sixth house needs rest as well. So, work and rest are very important, that you don't overwork and don't just rest. Okay, you need to find this balance. These are the skills of your ascendant, right? Of your sign, that you stay balanced. And if anything is too extreme, you're going to drop. Okay, so you want to keep it equal. Then we have a full moon total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo at 12 degrees on the 3rd of March in your 12th house. So here again, we're having this question about your health, needing to rest maybe. Maybe you're going to meditate, right? Because Virgo likes a routine. 12th house is about spirituality. So maybe you're going to have a spiritual routine, or you love working behind the scenes on your health, right? Doing some exercises at home. Some of you are working out at home, right? Stretching or doing your investigation on spirituality behind the scenes and practicing that more behind the scenes. Not all of you, but some of you, okay? It will help you, especially when you're alone. You can have a great connection with yourself and with your body. You will feel your body better and what it actually needs, Libra. So this year, Jupiter will be starting off in your 10th house. So this is fantastic for your career, okay? Especially between the 9th of March and the 30th of June. It's going to be in your 10th house and it's really expanding work for you, okay? Because Jupiter will be stationing direct on the 9th of March and it's giving you opportunities. So if you're applying for a job, you could be changing jobs, getting a promotion, or simply getting more compliments. People really appreciating you in the workplace and letting you know, okay? After the 30th of June, Jupiter will move in the sign of Leo. So this is really amazing because here you're going to have fun. Like Leo loves to have fun. So Libra, time to have fun, time to spend with your friends, do some hobbies. Like you might find some creative groups where you align with people that have the same interest as you. Okay. Dare to be seen. Okay. Because here you're going to get networking opportunities, people that will guide you into the right direction. They're going to say, you know what? I know this person and they really need what you do. Your gifts are necessary here or necessary there. You might start to give like certain workshops or teach to bigger crowds what it is that you want to share with others. Start a YouTube channel, go on social media, share your gifts with the world, okay? With Jupiter in Leo in your 11th house, a really fantastic time, Libra. You're going to have such a great year when it comes to career, friendships, fun, okay? Then between April 10th and the 17th, between the 10th and 17th of April, Jupiter in Cancer is sextiling Venus in Taurus. So Jupiter in your 10th house, okay, we're winding back to Jupiter in Cancer around this time, sextiling Venus in Taurus in its own sign in the 8th house. So maybe some investments coming through, people supporting your work, people want to invest in your work, money coming in, okay, money coming in through different sources. Maybe through investments that you've done, like stock investments, things like that. You could be gaining money and starting your own business. Some Libras, you're going to start your own business this year, okay? If that's what you want to do. Um, so yeah, money coming back from an institution or something that went wrong and they say, you know what, here's some money. Money coming free to you. Like could even be pension money or something like that. Very good time. So between the 1st and the 19th of June, another amazing time for your career, Libra. Jupiter is conjunct Venus in your 10th house. And it's going to be both in Cancer up until the 12th. After that, Venus will go in Leo. But still, this conjunction brings in massive opportunities. Okay. And usually Venus and Jupiter can be quite a lazy placement. So it's like you're not doing that much and people are quite impressed with what you're doing. Okay. So make sure to not sit still completely. Take some action, but also receive the compliments that are coming your way. Okay. Between the 21st of May and the 30th of May, there's going to be the sun conjuncting Uranus. Okay. Because Uranus went back from Taurus into Gemini on the 26th of April. Okay. So these are now in a conjunction in your 9th house. Unexpected travel. Like some of you are going to be on a trip unexpectedly. Okay. Others, you're going to be having such brilliant ideas. Maybe you want to make documentaries and share that with the world. If you're doing something like that, you're going to get a lot of attention. Okay. Working online, scientific breakthroughs, quantum physics, all these kind of things. If you're doing research in that, you might have like sudden breakthroughs around this time. Yeah, you could be into astrology, literally learning about astrology and really finding this so helpful. Numerology, human design, there's so many things that you can dive into to understand the world and the universe better. Okay. We never know the complete answers, but we can grasp like little bits of it, right? We can grasp little bits of answers. And astrology is one way to do it. That's why I fell in love with that. And also, in combination with a spiritual practice, it's just really wonderful. I can recommend it to everyone. So, the 28th of June, Mercury stations retrograde in the sign of Cancer in your 10th house. Okay. So, here it will be up until the 22nd of July. So, a little bit of confusing in the workplace, miscommunications can happen, but also it's a good time to review the work you've done. Go back to some things. Did you go too quick? Do you need to check up on some things? Okay. Maybe you've written something. You just need to check like what you've done. On the 29th of June, between the 29th of June and the 12th of July, I just want to give a little bit of a red flag. If I had a flag, I would wave it now because Mars is conjunct Uranus in the ninth house. Not a great time for traveling, to be honest. If you're traveling, stay calm, okay? Feeling your intuition. I always say if your intuition says yes, then go. If it says no, then don't do it, okay? Because it's a quiet and intense energy. Also, any type of transport, make sure that you're grounded before you drive, or see how the bus driver is feeling around this time, okay? Because people are a bit pissed off. They're going to be a bit like argumentative energy. And also, if you're a teacher, just be careful not to be the frustrated teacher at this time, because it might come back to you later. Then we have Chiron moving in the sign of Taurus, okay? And this will happen on the 19th of June until the 17th of September. Now, Taurus for you is in your eighth house. So you might be feeling like, ooh, I don't know, money is going away. Maybe I need to invest. Maybe I should take my investments out because my money is dropping. So fears about money and old cycles regarding money are going to come up. Okay. So there might be some fears that you don't have enough, or where should I put my money? I don't know what to do with my money. So here it's good to inform yourself. And actually, Chiron is a great healer, but has the wounds themselves, right? Chiron has wounds himself, can teach others. So you can be a great financial advisor, okay? You can really advise people around money, but you yourself could be quite afraid about money and what to do with it. Also with loans, loans or debts or things like that, it's going to bring in some fears for you. Like if you want to like buy a house or something related to loans, just make sure to do really good research. The 12th of August, we have a new moon, total solar eclipse in Leo. Okay, this is going to be in your 11th house. And here you are again focused on friendships, the public, meeting other people. And it could be that suddenly a friend is coming in or suddenly a friend is leaving your life. Okay, changes in friendship. Um, on the 18th of August, we're going to have the North Node shifting from Pisces to Aquarius. Now, Aquarius for you is in your fifth house, okay? The South Node in Leo is going to align at some point with Jupiter. And here you will see that maybe some friendships that you made will stay, and others maybe are short-term friends. So here you will see who's the long-term friend and who's the short-term friends. Like some of you maybe get pregnant or you become a father, mother, We're just focusing more on your hobbies, okay? And your friends are a little bit like, yeah, Libra, where are you? Like, what are you doing? You're not going out so much anymore. So you're just generally more focused maybe on your hobbies or sharing your hobbies to the public. Now, with the South Node in the 11th house, it's better to be as humble as possible, right? Leo loves to shine, but do it from humbleness. And then this combination can work. And, I have this in my natal chart. I have the South Node with Leo and Venus as well. So it's like every time there's arrogance with it or something like that, you might lose something, right? So it can detach things. But also it can give things. So if you are able to let things go, how things should go, it will actually give you things. So it can be a really good aspect. On the 28th of August, there's going to be a partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, okay, at 4 degrees in your sixth house. And this is related to your health. So again, we're picking up this health and routine situation. So, what kind of diet is best for you at this point in your life? What kind of routine, what kind of sports do you want to do? Now, Pisces in the sixth house loves flowy sports like dancing, swimming, going with the flow, right? Not, you're probably not someone that likes very fixed schedules, especially if you have Pisces on the cusp of the sixth house. You're probably not gonna be wanting to be like super strategic. You rather go with the flow. Okay. So on the 2nd of October 2026, we're gonna have Venus retrograde. Okay, in Scorpio. This is gonna be in your second house. It will be in Scorpio up until the 25th of October. Then it will be in Libra. So in your sign in the first house up until the 12th of November. So up until the 12th of 25th of October, it's going to be in the house of money. So here it's about reflecting on the money you've made, maybe the imbalance that you're feeling, or there could be some injustice with money. So be careful with where you put your money around this time, how you earn your money. Like, don't fall for too good to be true situations because it will drain your money. Because Scorpio is about lessons, right? And taking out all the toxicity. So any weird attachments you have towards money, they're going to have to go. They're going to have to be released around this time. Then Venus goes into your sign, right? Venus retrograde. This is about self-love. Like, how can you love yourself best? And how can you stay yourself in a relationship or in when you're with people one-on-one or with a business partner? Like, how can you stay true to yourself, love yourself without giving yourself up? Okay. Then on the 23rd of October, there's going to be Mercury retrograde in Scorpio as well. So at some point, Venus and Mercury are going to line up together. So confusions about money, like signing contracts with regarding money, be very careful. Okay, this is not really where you're gonna sign a new job contract or something. And if you do, make sure to double check everything. Okay, make sure to double check everything, especially because also Venus retrograde is there. So unless you have the retrogrades in your natal chart, that would be a different story. So the 4th of November until the end of November, we have the Mars Jupiter South Node conjunction in the 11th house. Okay, so this is really related to your friendships. Now, the South Node can really bring in good stuff from past lives, or like I said, there could be some competition with friends. Maybe friends feel like, they need to compete with you, or you feel like you need to compete with friends. It's just, some changes there happening. But also you will see who your true friends are. So Jupiter is still there, really holding you and showing you what is true friendship. So Libra, the best months for career, love, all these things. So career for you is going to be between January and July. Fantastic time for career. This is time to start your own business. And, I named you the retrogrades and all these stuff. So take into account these days or check, if you have one of these calendars, it's going to be in it. Okay. Love, January, February, March, April. Best months for love. Traveling, May, June, November, and December. Okay. January and December are good for moving, if you want to move. Then April, May, October, November, great for money. Health, February and March. Okay. So hope you wrote that all down. You can watch this video as many times as you want. If you want to help me spread this video so more people can learn about specific dates and, take into account the astrology, then subscribe to my channel, share my video, and leave a comment below what your plans are for 2026. I would love to hear from you and see what you're up to. I'm sending you so many, many blessings. I'm wishing you the best year ever, but you have some really good planetary alignments. So go rise and go shine, my lovely Libra. Until next time.